Lewis and I are back to answer some more questions. So I know some people are concerned that Lewis is only alerting to the visual of the migraine jar and not the visual of the treat jar and whatever. But I just want to say that that's not the case because one, we started his migraine alert training because he naturally started alerting to my migraines. So he does alert to my actual migraines. This is him during a migraine. This is what he does, and when I learned that he naturally started alerting to them, I shaped the behavior. I just want to mention again that Lewis does come with me everywhere. This is him in Walmart. Here, service cats do have public access rights. The Ontario law states that any animal can be a service animal. As long as they meet the requirements, any animal, which can be a cat, can be a trained service animal with public access rights. No, it's not like that everywhere, but this is how it is here. So even though that's not your law, this is ours. So does Lewis ever miss a migraine? Well, Lewis is only about 8 months old and he's still very much in training, so yes, sometimes he does miss migraines. But I find it really depends on the situation, and most of the time is whether he was there during the few hour period that he usually alerts. If he's not around me during that, I find that he'll miss a migraine, but that's okay. He literally wasn't there and couldn't do anything about it. While Lewis's main purpose is to alert to my oncoming migraines, he also knows a lot of other things, including a few behavior interruptions. This includes dissociation interruption, skin picking or scratching interruption. He knows how to do light pressure therapy, and he automatically comes and does it when I'm actually in need of it. While a lot of people with smaller service animals often carry them, Lewis stays on the floor. I don't have the energy to carry him all the time. He personally rathers walking when he's working. And on top of that, a lot of his alerts require for him to jump on me, and it would be very hard for him to alert or task if I was holding him all the time. Another question I often get is, why did I choose a cat over a dog for service work? Well, I didn't plan on making Lewis a service animal, but like I previously mentioned, he did start naturally alerting to my migraines, so I thought that I would try free shaping it and see what comes of it. What came of it was an incredible service cat that loves to work and please his owner. Lewis is different colors sometimes because I do dye him with Pet Safe dyes, and no, it doesn't harm them at all. Lewis knows how to settle for longer appointments, and he knows everything as if he was a service dog. If this was a dog, the internet would be having no problem with him, but because he's a trained cat, everybody wants to blame it on he's just doing it for food, this and that. First of all, the way you train an animal is usually with food, and for cats, yeah, it will be food, okay? But that's how you train them. In this video, I'm giving Lewis rewards for staying on the blanket, as there's a bunch of noises going on the other side of the door. It may seem like I'm overfeeding him to you, but this is how settle training is. I really hope that this video helped you understand a little bit more about Lewis and I, and if you have more questions, don't be afraid to comment them down below.